Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. Welcome to the bonus reading that I'm doing this month. It's really to help you during the next 4 to 6 weeks while we are moving through this season, sun sign season of Aquarius, which does oppose your sign. I was told when they selected the cards, they were very grounding cards, and I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, well, everybody needs to ground, and you're the third sign I've done, and you guys have all gotten the root chakra in one form or the other. You literally got the root chakra card, and I really do want to read this to you, the affirmations of it. So the root chakra, you know, that is where we feel safe, we feel secure, where we feel it's about our possessions and our basic needs being met, okay? And your affirmations: I am grounded, safe, and secure. I am connected to all of life. My physical needs are abundantly met. The earth supports me. My physical needs are abundantly met. That word abundance is really important key there, right? And so all this and more, right? All of this and more. And so you have here the Rhodochrist, oh my God, crystal to work with. So Mercury is still in retrograde as I'm recording this. By the time you hear this, that is not the case, and let's all say yay for that. All right, so this Rhodochrist, this is really pink. So this is very much around the heart chakra energy. So this is acceptance. And so Venus is in Aquarius right now, and she's going to be moving into Pisces. Gosh, I want to say maybe by the time you see this video, she'll be there. So Venus in Pisces, Venus is about self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. She is very much this Rhodochrist energy to me. I'm really feeling her energy pulling in. Okay, so in Pisces, she's exalted. That means she's very comfortable there. She wants to help you to manifest your dreams into reality, right? And so part of this is acceptance of yourself. So we are all flawed individuals. If we weren't, we wouldn't need to be here, right? And so sometimes we get really hard on ourselves because we feel like we should be able to do more for ourselves. We should be able to take care of ourselves better. We shouldn't have made that quote unquote mistake, which really was a learning and growth opportunity. Sometimes we get really, really hard on ourselves. And so this card of acceptance, I don't think this is about you need to accept the situation for what it is, although I do think that is for some of you the situations. I think this is more about accepting the magnificence of who you are. It feels like you guys have had such kind of taken a lot of knocks. Let's say you've been hit around pretty hard in some of this energy, especially last summer was tough, right? And it might have shaken loose a little bit of your confidence. And for Leo, confidence is key. Your belief in yourself is what allows you to have the strength and the fortitude to move forward. And so if you are feeling like you've been pulling your energy in out of feeling not safe, not secure, maybe I don't really know what I think I know, they're asking you to believe in yourself and to look at the wisdom that you have learned along the way to really allow yourself to move forward with confidence that what has happened occurred to grow your soul. They're saying grow your soul. So it holds the healing energy of compassion. The pink rate offers the medicine to everyone with that's pink, right? But it's in the same family as malachite, which I happen to have a piece of that here. And if you look, you can see that there's like layers, right? It's layers upon layers. It's about the cyclical nature of things, but it's also about something happens and it changes and you grow and the layering up, right? The more experiences that you have, the more it adds to your beauty, for one thing, the beauty of your soul. But it's like the different phases and stages of your life, and you stand on the shoulder of your previous experience, and so you just keep growing stronger and becoming more of who you are meant to be in the first place. Really beautiful energy. So it says deepening self-love and acceptance opens the heart, brings unconditional love, enhances compassion, gentleness, and nurturing of the soul. And I really want to say should be self-compassion, self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. This is Venus energy all over the place. Brings self-fulfillment and inner peace and supports those going through divorce and separation. So if you are going through divorce, separation, or you've lost a loved one, right? Any kind of a loss, maybe divorce, separation. I want to say, what if, you've had a big fight with a family member and there's a separation that way, or, someone has crossed to the other side. This to work your way through this, I want you to trust that you know what you need when you need it. Okay, so do not force the process of healing. That's part of the self-compassion and self-love. Do not force yourself to be, you're a very social creature, right, Leo? You know that. And you may make plans to do something, then you may change your mind at the last minute. And if you do, it is okay. You don't have to push yourself beyond what you are capable of doing that day. You're probably feeling pretty raw and definitely feeling the energy as it is moving. And so allow yourself to flow with the energy instead of fighting it. And so maybe you've made plans to be someplace and you're too tired. But you feel like you got to show up because you said you would be there, or you don't want people to think you can't handle something or whatever. You know what? Their opinion doesn't matter. What matters is that you do what you need. And so if you decide, oh, I'm going to go to the social engagement and do this thing, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm just not up to it. I really just want to Netflix and eat popcorn all night. Then do that, right? Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. All right, so we have seek inspiration in the twilight wanderings. So I really want to say in the evening as you're winding down for the day, if it's warm enough, go for a walk, right? If you're comfortable doing that. If not, maybe sitting in front of the fireplace. And if you don't have a real fireplace, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that have the crackling fire. And if you could just, you could set that up and just stare into the fire. Light yourself some candles and stare into the flame, the bubble bath or whatever. And just allow yourself to be in the moment, whatever that is. And you have here, keep yourself rooted. I love that this is called the root chakra, the base chakra here. It says, keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming, dream deep. And so I really think spring is coming for everybody and the energy is really shifting and changing. But right now, you need to nurture and care for yourself. And this energy does oppose your energy. It is if you're in a Leo rising, in the house of partnership. And so for some of you, you may be really struggling at this time. And you know what? That's okay. It's your journey. It's where you are. And you need to take care of yourself and have compassion for yourself and nurture yourself and love yourself and give to yourself what it is that you need. And so, hey, you know what? Maybe go buy yourself some pink roses. I really think the more that you bring pink into your life as a reminder that you are loving yourself. So either, adding pink to your wardrobe for the day, or, like I said, bringing in some pink flowers, because I know how Leo loves their flowers, right? And so bringing the flowers in and enjoy them, or, getting a nice cozy pink fluffy blanket, and just when you're not feeling good, snuggle up in that and allow this energy ray of the pink, of the healing, of the self-love and unconditional love and acceptance to just take care of you, right? Burn pink candles. Do whatever makes you feel like that. Get yourself some kind of pink jewelry to wear. There's lots of pink stones that are easy to access. Rose quartz is one you can find almost anywhere, and it has the same healing ray, the same healing energy. So your animal here is, you have the owl. So again, let's go into the dark, right? Seek inspiration in the twilight wanderings. And you have the owl of wisdom. And it is in the quiet. It is in the dark where the wisdom comes in. And so maybe a little quiet introspection. Wisdom is when you have life experience. So that's experience plus knowledge creates the wisdom. And so you can't get there without having to go through the stuff. And so this owl, The owl sees into the darkness, and it sees what it needs, and it gets it, right? I'm gonna hop into the book here and see what else it has to say. Owl medicine is symbolically associated with clairvoyance, astral projection, magic. Owl is the night eagle, sits in the east, the place of illumination. On the medicine wheel, it sits in the east, the place of illumination, is where the knowledge and the wisdom comes in. This also brings in the energy of Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. She had a companion. I totally read compassion, though that's interesting. She had a companion owl on her shoulder, which revealed the unseen truths to her. They all had the ability to light up Athena's blind side, enabling her to speak the whole truth, as opposed to only a half-truth. So there's this acceptance here. There's some more information that's trying to come through. You're being asked to use your powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some life situation. They always befriending you and aiding you in seeing the total truth. Can bring you messages through nighttime dreams or meditation. Venus is in Pisces. That is about nighttime dreams and meditation. Pay attention to the signals and the omens. The truth always carries further enlightenment. You know, create a nighttime routine where you unwind. So, I worry because with Venus in Pisces, I worry about saying what I'm going to say, but this is what I'm seeing, so I'm going to say it. I do want to be cautioning of we don't rely on escapism through drugs and alcohol. That is not healing. That creates its own set of new problems. That being said, having an occasional glass of wine while you're sitting there staring into the firelight is very relaxing. So you do what you need to do, right? But only you know if that's an issue for you, okay? But create a bedtime routine where you unwind. So if you need to be in bed by 10, start your routine at 9 where you turn the lights down, you light some candles, maybe take a shower or bath by candlelight, where you just sit there and you listen to music or whatever. You need an unwinding in the early evening hours, so right before you go to bed hours, to over the course of this next couple of weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, to really allow yourself to do some of that personal healing. What is it that works for you? And some of you, you've got kids, and it's not easy, right? So you're going to have to figure out how to carve out that time for you. But oftentimes, once the house settles down, if you can give yourself at least half an hour to just sit. I have an alarm clock, but one of the coolest features about it is that at night I can turn it on, and it has this crackling. It has like the firelight glow, and it makes that crackling fire sound with the little crickets. It plays for half an hour, and I'm almost always asleep. Last night, not so much, but there was maybe too much caffeine yesterday. But I'm almost always asleep before it's finished. And so I fall asleep to the sound of the crackling firelight. And when I'm traveling and I can't do that, I go on YouTube and I find one of the videos that do that, and I move it to about half hour before the video ends, and I let it play, and I just fall asleep. So there's lots of ways to do that. Your ancestors have a message for you. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there might be times when you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable with being generous and being the giver. They're asking you to be open to receiving the nurturing and love from others. You might be more comfortable being the giver and the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe for you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. So Leo, I find Leo people to be very generous. I find Leo people to be, gosh, I don't want to use that term. They're the ones though that show up and have your back. My car broke down, and I called my friend who's a Leo rising, and he's like, "What's the matter?" And I said, "It's the battery." And he goes, "Well, I'm on my way to dinner. Hold on. I'll stop by and I'll pick up a battery. I'll drop it in for you, and then I will on my way to dinner." And his wife, Capricorn, she was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's fix that." And so they came out and they rescued me in the parking lot, changed out my battery for me, and he went on his merry little way. And then he took the old battery back and he got his deposit back. There's some kind of a battery deposit thing. So he went way the heck out of his way. But that's that Leo energy, that I can take care of you energy. So they were going to go to dinner one place and ended up going, because I was all the way, I was miles from where they were going to dinner. They went to dinner near where we were. And so there's this energy around people that where Leo will step up to the plate, even if it inconveniences them, to help. And it's a beautiful thing, but it's important that you allow others to step up to the plate and help you. Okay? It's really important. So, okay, and they're also saying the reason that's important, one, it helps you to create balance in your life. You have to be able to give and receive in balance, but also, when people are trying to give to you and you say, "No, I got it," you're denying them the opportunity to learn how to give without a this for that attitude. And so let people give to you, because if it makes you feel better, it's good for them too, okay? So, you can give up old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We love you all. We all love you so much. Your ancestors are asking you to allow others to help you to fill up. And if you're always giving and you never allow anyone to give to you, you drain yourself energetically. So take good care of yourself. Get yourself some pink fuzzy slippers or something. Do something really nice for yourself. The energy of pink, work with that over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Take care of yourself. Let people give to you. Let people support you through this. Feels like a major kind of shift or change in your life. All right? You guys take good care. I'm on Facebook every day. Every Sunday, I put out the readings for the week so if you haven't caught yours yet or you're looking for the next one, they're on Sundays. All right? You guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Get yourself some pink fuzzy slippers.